Hi, my name is James Shepard, and in this video, I want to provide you with 4 tips for building trust with your prospects. 4 tips for building trust with your prospects. Now, you might say, James, what are you talking about? What do you mean I need to build trust? How do I know if I have trust or not? Well, it's really simple. Many of you are out in the field, you're trying to make sales, and you feel like people like you, like you're in the friend zone. You know, how many of you have ever been in the friend zone with dating? And so you're in that friend zone, they like you, you connected with them, but when you're like, hey, I need a copy of a credit card processing statement or whatever action you're trying to get them to take, or I need, you're trying to close the deal, they don't want to have anything to do with it, and you can feel them backing away. Why is that? It's because they don't trust you. And I think a lot of times salespeople are not honest with themselves about the reality of sales. There's only 2 reasons people don't buy from you. The first one is that they don't like you, and the second one is that they don't trust you. And so if you want to be good at sales, people have to like you and they have to trust you. And so that likability comes in at the beginning. That's like you're walking in off the street, you're making a great first impression, and you can look at other videos I have about that. But today I want to talk about building trust. So here we go. Ready? 4 ways for you to build trust with a potential prospect, with a merchant, with a business owner. Number 1, gather information from them. Now think about this for a second. You only share information with people that you trust. Okay? Now the interesting thing about that though is that that model actually can flip and work the other way. In other words, people you share information with, you end up trusting. Okay? So the idea is the more information that you share with me, the more you trust me, because it's this implied trust where I got you to share information with me, so that creates trust from you. Like, hey, I already shared this information with this guy, I must really trust him. So how do you do that? When you walk into a business, make sure you get information. You should walk in and, when I walk into a business, I say, hey, my name is James Shepard, how are y'all doing today? Yes, I say y'all. I'm in central Pennsylvania, Altoona, and so I say the word y'all. Okay, what does it mean? I don't know what it means, but that's what I say, okay? So I say, hey, how y'all doing today? And I give them the big handshake, and I say, you know what? I've never even been in here before. This looks like such a great business. How long have you been here? Oh my, we've been here for, 12 years. Wow, that's amazing. What's your passion? I mean, what made you want to start a Mexican restaurant? What made you want to start this auto repair shop? And they say, well, my dad was always in the business, my mom was always in the business, or you know what, I was working a job and I wasn't fulfilled, or whatever it is. And they share their passion with me. And then I ask them some other questions. Hey, I'm a local business owner in the area myself, and I'm just kind of curious, what do you think about the business climate here in our community? I mean, is there anything you'd like to see different? So I have these conversations initially with the business owner, and what that does is that creates trust because they've shared information with me. Number 2, you share information with them, okay? It works exactly the same way, but the idea is if you want them to trust you, you have to share information with them. And so I like to share information. I always like to throw in at least one kind of personal detail throughout the day. So if I can throw in one personal detail about whatever, hey, did you make it over to the high school game? I took my daughter there last night. I have a 5-year-old daughter now. I have a 5-year-old, and we had a great time together. Sharing information like that helps people to trust you because they're like, okay, this is another business owner in the community. This is somebody that I can trust. This is a real person. Too many salespeople come across as, unfortunately, phony, fake, and many times it's really not any of those things. It's just that the salesperson is nervous and they don't know what they're talking about, and so they jump into their pitch without sharing any information. So look for opportunities to ask questions and to share information. Don't overshare, right? Nobody likes the overshare person, like too much information. I didn't need to know that. But you want to share some information about yourself, and that'll really help people to trust you, not just like you, all right?